We have to ask ourselves these questions, because if we don't, we end up with lives we don't like, or we end up with lives full of regret. The third conversation we need to have with ourselves is, who am I? What do I want? Where do I see myself in the future? What do I need to do now so that I can be the person that I want to be in the future? What changes do I need to make? What do I like? What do I dislike? Where am I set in my ways? Where is it that I need to change? And what am I most afraid of? We have to ask ourselves these questions, because if we don't, we end up with lives we don't like, or we end up with lives full of regret. So you've got to sit down and have these conversations with yourself. And I'm doing the same thing to really figure out, okay, what do I need to do for myself in the future? How do I want my money to be in the future? Because the only thing we can get from what we're doing right now is what we're doing right now. We'll get the same situation, or be in the same situation, or worse, right? So in order for things to change, we got to sit down and say, okay, what do I need to change? Where do I need to maybe save money? Where do I need to use my gifts and talents to make more money? Or, when you sit down and you ask yourself, what am I ignoring? Sometimes we got to go to therapy.